let's talk about today's vehicle. Now, this beautiful Cadillac XT6 that we're gonna be reviewing is not your daddy's Cadillac. In my own opinion, it's for the moms. This is a 3-row crossover, 3.6 liter V6 producing 310 horsepower, 271 pound-feet of torque, and let's get into it.
So right here in the front, you're greeted by this nice large grille with a beautiful Cadillac badge right in the center. Very nice touch. Off to the side, you have your nice horizontal LED front headlight, as well accompanied by this unique vertical headlamp that doubles as an indicator, as well as daytime running lights. Here we have our 20-inch alloy rims, as well on the side you have a beautiful Cadillac badge and a nice aluminum. And down here you have a nice XT6 insignia in this chrome or silver looking finish right alongside the running boards of the car. These lovely door handles leading up to our beautiful side mirror, which has a nice black trim in the front, has blind spot detection with a nice indicator light in the front. And also this car is equipped with Wi-Fi and OnStar. Very nice touch right here. Moving on to the back, you have these T-shaped taillights, the XT6 badge on the left, and a 400 badge on the right, which literally stands for nothing. Down here we have a nice exhaust tips. We have a rear view camera right under the Cadillac badge. Let's open up this trunk. Voila. You get a nice looking rear look at the trunk. You have nice storage. You got hooks here on the side, and a nice neat feature which we'll get into is the third row. It actually is motorized. Very nice touch. And you can control it by the push of a button. Right here we got nice storage, small items, and then down here we have another storage bay, which as you can see can fit like some umbrellas, a jacket, rather small items down there. Nice and comfortable, tucked away. Very nice touch. So this is what I was talking about with the third row. You have third row power folding seats down and up. Let's check it out. You can see right there the headrest snaps forward, and then the rest of the chair moves forward as well. And in the second row you have control of the third row as well. So very convenient, tons of options. I love options. Down and up. Very nice touch. Now the second row isn't powered. You can do that manually, but you can also bring that down from back here. That fully folds if the driver's seat is a little bit more up, but you can't bring the second row back up by the push of a button. But the third row, of course, here you can. You just have to manually flip back up the headrest, or manually set the headrest. Let's move on from out of here. Tons of space in the rear. Tons and tons of space.
So that's pretty much the exterior of this beautiful Cadillac XT6. Let's take a look at the interior and also get to our favorite part, the drive.
Alright, so as we enter into the second row, just take a grand look at the introduction to this vehicle. You have a nice wood grain finish in the door with aluminum trim and a beautiful Bose speaker system right there. Alright, here we have our second row seat, which we can move forward by pulling on this latch right here on the shoulder area of the chair and slide that baby forward. Now the second row has captain seats, which is very, very nice. Easy to access in and out of the vehicle when there are captain seats. And here in the third row, it's a 2-seater bench. Very nice, very spacious in the vehicle. Now when I roll these seats back, it does kind of rest right before my shin, but I must say for a third row and me being 6 feet tall, it still is pretty comfortable back here. And one passenger back here might be able to have the leg room to stretch out one of their legs in the middle of the aisles. Now look at that nice airy opening of the panoramic roof. Now in the rear we have cup holders. You have a 12-volt outlet, which is a very nice touch to have in the rear. As well, you have your USB Type C port, so passengers back here are not neglected. Their devices are not neglected, which Cadillac made sure to keep every passenger in mind when designing this vehicle. As well, on the right side of the vehicle, you have a cup holder and your nice quarter panel window and your rear view window. So this vehicle lets a lot of the outdoors in visually, which is a very nice touch. Up on the roof, you have your ventilation vent. Very adjustable, as well as your reading light and your Bose speaker system. And there you have your USB-C port for your third row passenger. Now they have a very nice ergonomic armrest on these captain seats. Check out the design. Now let's move to the second row. See that? Very easy to move throughout this vehicle. Now in the second row, I have my hair up, as you can see, and it's still not touching the roof of the vehicle. Tons of leg room. What more can you ask for? Now, this is the nice part. You have 2 cup holder storage right down here, and behind that is your storage area where you could probably fit some keys, small items. Right above that, you have your USB port and your USB Type-C port. Very nice. Now, this is the piece de la resistance. You have climate control and dual heated seats for the second row. Very nice touch. Digital display, chrome aluminum finish with a nice Cadillac insignia written into the aluminum. Now, as you can see right here on the left, you can control your heated seats. You can control your ventilation. Right now it's set to auto for both sides. Your fan speed, right? Temperature. Now these dials or these buttons or levers are very nice when you touch them. They don't feel cheap. They don't feel too lightweight. They actually have the luxurious feel to them. Now here's your second row vents, just like in the third row, right in the roof, and they are adjustable. The handle, as well as your reading light, push on and off. Again, a lot of the outside can come inside. So many windows in this vehicle. It's such a great family vehicle. Like, you don't want to be inside a vehicle and feel congested, especially when it can hold up to 6 passengers. You want to still feel like you have space, and this car provides that. Now, leaving the vehicle, you also get a nice parting Cadillac badge to let you know that you're exiting the second row of the Cadillac. Very, very nice. Let's head to the front. Again, dark wood grain, aluminum finish, multiple seat settings, total cockpit control by the driver, and also down here there's a dial which allows you to activate the tailgate, whether you want to open it 3/4 or all the way. Nice little cubby storage right in the door. Here's a nice look at this nice Cadillac driving wheel. Got your nice aluminum finish in the center. Here's your electronic parking brake, your light control for your heads-up display, which usually works at night. We can't get it on during the day. Your ventilation adjustments. Now, one of the subtle marks of a true luxury vehicle is the window operation. Now, this window is on a standard motor. A more luxurious vehicle would have a unique operating window. Now, right here on the steering wheel, you have your heated steering button, as well as your voice activation, phone answer, and your cruise control buttons. On the right side, you have your volume control, different ways to interact with the infotainment system, the dial wheel and buttons. As well on the infotainment is touchscreen. Now down here you have your climate controls, where you can see you have ventilated seat options as well as heated seat options. Now these might look as touchscreen, but this is actually buttons behind this kind of laminate finish on the climate controls. Now you have 3-level heated seats as well as 3-level ventilated seats. Your levels to raise the temperature up and down. Up here on the infotainment, now this is the touchscreen part. You have park assist, auto ignition on and off touchscreen. You have your mute and as well as your home and gap adjustments, as well as your hazard lights, or lane keep assist I should say. Now you can put your navigation up here. Tons of different features in the infotainment screen, as you can see. But let's go to one that everyone must know, and this is your rear and front climate controls from the infotainment touchscreen. Very, very nice touch. Here is your central console storage, where you have an SD slot, a USB Type-C, and a USB 2-tier storage. Now this is a nice size storage area, and right here in the front is your wireless charging area. You can fit decent sized phones there. And under this is your cup holder. Very nice finish. You push on that and it automatically closes. Very nice. Here's your dial wheel to interact with the infotainment screen, as well as some other buttons to interact with the infotainment screen. Right here you have your dial wheel, which interacts with the infotainment system. And if you know me, I love options on being able to do one thing several different ways. So right here you have a button for navigation, music, a volume dial, phone, and your back button. As well over here you have traction control to turn on and off, and as well your various drive modes. Let's check it out. So we have off-road, tour, all-wheel drive, and sport. Very nice. Turn the traction control off. All right, so we're on the inside of the 2022 Cadillac XT6, and let's take this baby for a drive. Now, again, this is a very safe and secure family vehicle. 3rd row seats 6. All right, let's get moving. Nice. Make sure I didn't leave anything by checking our handy dandy rear view mirror camera system, and as I look in my rear I see absolutely nothing. Very, very nice and neat feature. Make a right to head on out of here. Now this vehicle has very, very superb dampening, and what I mean by that is you barely feel the road as you're driving. I like a nice floaty, airy kind of drive as well to match a quiet interior when we're talking about luxury vehicles. And yes, my friends, this is a luxury crossover vehicle. Steering is very nice, very responsive, and again, the suspension is very smooth. I actually enjoy this vehicle. Let's let some light in here. You got your panoramic sunroof, which is fully operable. And like I said, what I like about this car guys, is that we have tons of options for accessing and manipulating certain features. You can get to the phone via the touch screen, or you can also get to it using this dial wheel with also this buttons in combination. I can have my navigation show up on the infotainment system with the push of a button, and I also can have it pull up by the touch of the screen. Go to phone, music, things of that nature. I must say Cadillac did a great job with this vehicle. You have a nice aluminum finish on the Bose speaker system.
Very nice touch. Like, all the materials in this car blends very well together. Very, very well together. And this car is just a real great driving car. Real good suspension. It's very luxurious looking and also subtle at the same time. So it's not like it's gonna be turning heads. If that's the type of thing you're looking for, this is not really the SUV unless people know. I surprisingly now know, because before I got in this vehicle, I didn't really think too much of it or look at it too much from the outside when it's driving by. Now, every time I see the vehicle, I look and I do one of these, because I know, like, this is a very, very nice and luxurious crossover SUV to behold and own. Let's drop back. Nice cornering. Nice pickup and power. You hear that? And it still puts the power down. Right there, I'm already doing 50. Jesus Christ. Woo! This car is fast. I do not care what anybody says. Some people think that it needs to have more power. It's not a race car. This car literally picked up for a 3-row crossover. This is really a good engine. No lie. Like, that must be the biggest takeoff I've done in this car so far. And that gave me a little bit of rush. Gotta check my pulse. I'm not gonna be doing donuts in this vehicle, but Jesus, that was some power just now. Can't hate on the Cadillac XT6. Cannot hate on this at all. This is a beauty. Look at that beautiful crystal clear camera display and augmented reality. Cannot beat that. Very nice, with trajectory options to turn on and off, which I absolutely love. Well, there you have it. Let's take a step outside the vehicle. Have it. The 2022 Cadillac XT6, a smart, safe family vehicle. Again, I'm your host, GQJ, and you know my slogan: you click, I drip; you subscribe, I drive. Until next time, don't forget to drip and drive.